shoot them up with Botox, and they put all that crap into their bodies and their faces. And then when it's all said and done, the doctor says, do you agree you now look like this picture? Yes, I've always wanted to look like E.T. Before we begin, let's thank our great sponsors. And if you want information on how to become one, you can go to jasonbailey.com. Much love to Inspect All Pest Services, because bugs, termites, and critters, they don't belong in your house. Inspect All handles pest control, termite protection, and wildlife removal. Here's the number one reason to use them. One company that does it right the first time. Bonus, they also take care of insulation, pressure washing, and gutter maintenance all across Atlanta. Less calls, less stress, better results. InspectAllServices.com. If life makes you Google lawyer, call the Aurora Law Firm. Led by the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, this Georgia-based team handles criminal defense, white-collar cases, DUI, expungements, and more. Nationwide. Number one reason to call the Mad Dog, they know the system and how to beat it. The Aurora Law Firm, because oops needs backup. TheAuroraLawFirm.com. Life gets heavy. Stress, work, relationships, all of it. That's where Ridgeline Counseling can help. Led by Dr. David Markwell and a team of 10 therapists, Ridgeline offers in-person sessions at 3 of his Georgia locations: East Cobb, Marietta, and McKaysville, or virtual visits wherever you're at and most comfortable with. Number one reason to choose Ridgeline, you don't have to do it alone. Ridgeline Counseling. Real help when you need it. MarkwellTherapy.com. Power goes out, not at your house, if you call Alternate Power Solutions. They're a family-owned Generac generator dealer founded in 2012, handling sales, installation, service, and repair for home standby and portable generators across Georgia and Tennessee. Here's the number one reason to use them. You don't pay a dime until the job is done and you're 100% happy. Every customer gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract, flexible financing, and they actually keep generators and parts in stock, plus an A+ rating with the BBB. All you have to do is call 770-853-7571 or visit poweringgeorgia.com for a free home assessment. Use the discount code Bailey for $500 off your entire installation. Alternate Power Solutions, because losing power shouldn't mean losing your mind. Looking for the ultimate wellness boost? Meet Alive Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa. From ozone therapy to red light therapy, halo therapy, presso therapy, PEMF grounding mats, and even in-house ozone-infused products, Alive Ozone Therapy Spa's got everything to help you feel amazing, inside and out. Repair, rejuvenate, and restore your body. Here's the number one reason to try Alive Ozone Therapy Spa, because they combine cutting-edge therapies with natural holistic care. Go online to AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com. Use the discount code BS10 for 10% off your services and products. Alive Ozone Therapy Spa, because feeling your best shouldn't be optional. Thanks to all of our sponsors. And with that being said, let's begin the show.
Hey, good looking. It's the Bailey Show podcast. JasonBailey.com. It's a website.
Yeah, all right, there it is. Episode 482, the Bailey Show podcast. It's your Freebay episode. It's on the BPX. That is the Bailey Podcast Exchange. 3 different shows, 5 days a week, one feed. This is a guy show that women love to listen to with a side of laughs. I always wonder if there are still people that listen to this, just the audio version. And if so, I've got to know that, because I'm now kind of into this video thing, which goes against everything that I've learned in my career of painting pictures when you're talking about visual aspects. But when you're doing video shows, you don't have to do that anymore. But then I wonder if you're listening to the audio version, like on other platforms outside of Spotify,
radio station.
Yeah, I don't put that stuff on the radio stations. So I purposely, I try not to, at least.
Yeah.
Like when I repackage it for the radio station. Anyway, just curious, because it happens all the time. Like when I listen to news on Sirius XM, they're not trained. Like they don't, I don't even think they realize that their broadcast is on radio as well. I don't even think they think about it. Seriously, because it's just a simulcast of the television show, and they're not taking radio listeners into consideration. But I listen to a lot of news in my car, and I'm going, wow, is no one telling them, like, they should at least, if they're, they've got a graphic or a video that just has a bunch of visual and some uhs and ahs and some expletives to explain it. You don't do that very well, to be honest with you.
Do you listen to the news because you care about the news or because you're looking for content?
Both. And there's not really much else to listen to be honest with you. I haven't listened to terrestrial radio in a long time. It just doesn't. I wasn't a big terrestrial radio listener when I was in terrestrial radio. So, but it just depends on what mood I'm in. I've always been a fan of listening to talk long form radio. But it's far few between nowadays. There's not much out there that I must hear. Let's just put it that way. You know, it's just it's not. Times have changed greatly, and I just don't. I mean, I could sit here. I can critique, but who am I, right? So it's just my personal preference. I would much rather listen to the news.
Jason Bailey,
to what's going on in the world, and then maybe music. Like I'll listen to Carrie's country station. You know, that's a pretty good station. She mixes it up a little bit, and I like Carrie.
Carrie's country. Oh, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, Carrie's country.
What happened to her face?
She got older, and she put Botox in it.
Yeah, she's got that female tilapia vibe going on a little too much.
Stop putting Botox in your face, please, for the love of everything that's holy. Stop doing that, guys and girls and guys. Do you have any idea what you're putting in your body?
Isn't that like a dead pork bacteria or something?
It's so bad for you. Like so bad for you. The whole Botox generation has blown my mind. Like for people, like guys too. I've got guy friends that do it. And
yeah, I got it in right now. Look at me. I'm smiling.
It's almost like they said, I need to look better. I need to look different. Not even better, just different. Mm-hmm. And I need your help, Botox doctor. And the Botox doctor says, I've got a picture of what I'm going to make you look like. And they look at that picture and they said, that's exactly what I want to look like. Prove it to me. So then they shoot them up with Botox and they put all that crap into their bodies and their faces. And then when it's all said and done, the doctor says, do you agree you now look like this picture? They open the book back up again and they look at that picture and they said, yes, I've always wanted to look like E.T.
Here's the thing. He might make them look exactly like that picture. What he doesn't tell you is you're going to have the exact same animation as a photograph.
Right.
You can't change nothing.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Did I introduce us?
I don't know. You should do it again.
Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. Right there, that is the Bald Badger.
I'm that guy. I'm the one.
If you would like to subscribe to get all of the shows of the Bailey Show podcast, please do that on jasonbailey.com. We have a lovely group of subscribers that get all the shows. Right now, you're getting the Freebay show. You might not even realize that there's a Tuesday show and a Thursday show. It exists.
Freebie, baby.
Free Bay is in Bailey. Free Bay show. So Tuesdays, Thursdays,
baby.
$4.99 a month. That's all it is. I would much appreciate you doing that. Please, please, please. It keeps us in business because I need more subscribers. I need more sponsors. I was talking about this on yesterday's released episode. Like I got to start figuring stuff out. The spa live it's booming and we're getting ready to put in this new machine. I've got to start divvying up my time better. And if I'm not getting, the podcast subscribers and the sponsors, then it doesn't make sense, unfortunately, so I don't want to do that, because I love doing this, but maybe it is my time to, hang up the headphones, so to speak, and move on with a different part of my life full time and do that kind of thing. I don't know. It's swirling.
All about the geetuses.
It's swirling. So, I mean, if you want to change my mind, feel free to do that. jasonbailey.com and become a subscriber. If you want to be a sponsor, somebody wants to be a sponsor, send them my way. If anything, let me tell you, I need to start a fund just for my dogs My dogs have become extremely expensive lately.
Well, they were from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, they were normal dog costs, but Jenna, she's got the diabetes. So
God bless that dog, dude. I mean, I can't believe you wake up and she still says hi.
she's great. She's got all kinds of energy.
I don't understand.
She
Should not.
She should not be alive right now.
No.
But she takes the insulin twice a day. That's not that expensive, but she's on a special food that's very expensive. She's on this hypoallergenic, hydrated. It's like $120 a bag that lasts us 3 weeks. So it's a little pricey. But anyway, Henry's come down with this ear infection that is like, there's no antibiotic the vet can give me that's going to help. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's immune.
Incurable.
It's immune to all antibiotics. So his ear, like, I guess, like deep down in his ear, it was so inflamed that all this stuff was building up. And if you do that, I mean, it can get really bad, could possibly kill him down the road, blah, blah, blah. So we're like you're giving him the antibiotic. We're doing the wash. We're doing all these different things. It's not working. So we just got this new machine at a live ozone therapy spa for ear insufflation. Now, ear insufflation is administering ozone therapy through the ear. Traditionally, like when we administer ozone therapy, it's within the Hocket sauna and your face is sticking out because it's toxic to breathe in large amounts of ozone, through your mouth and through your nose. That's why your head is sticking out. And when you're in the Hocket sauna, you actually have a cannula with pure oxygen in your nose. So, but if you have places up here and, above your shoulders that you need ozone therapy, there's 2 ways to do it. We're doing the ear insufflation, and you put these headphones on and you hook it up to what we once were doing with the Hocket sauna, but now I bought a separate machine. So the sauna's not taken up just for this. And it's just like cool little machine, portable machine that you can make, you can administer ozone therapy through the thing. A lot of cancer patients will buy this machine for their house. It's fairly inexpensive in the whole scheme of things. It's easy to do. And you have to have, medical grade oxygen and water and all this other stuff. Anyway, with that being said, we just got the machine and it was sent to the house. And Rachel's like, I'm going to do it on Henry. So I posted a picture. If you follow me on social media, like my personal page at Mr. Jason Bailey, you'll see a picture of Rach with these headphones over Henry's ears, giving him ear insufflation. That's what she's doing. And it's working. You can tell that the ear is opening up and it's producing all this gook that's coming from the ear. That's what it does. You can use ear insufflation for humans for ear issues as well. Ear
headphones, right? You said it?
Yeah, it's just like these blue headphones and you plug the tube into it and stuff like that. So anyway, it's that, but they've got this new medicine they want me to put them on. It's a special compound coming from a special place. And this new ear cleaner thing. And it's like Jesus, Mary and Joseph, dude, this is like a lot of stuff.
So not to open old wounds, but when Milty passed, how much did you drop on him in the last year of his life?
You know what? Milty, not that much.
Really?
Milty was like, he lived and he died. That was kind of the Milty thing. Now, dudes or nudes, we called her both, Allie, who you never met.
Yeah.
She was my dog when Rach and I met. And
yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah, Rach had Milt and I had dudes, and we got together and we formed the Brady Bunch kind of thing. When she got cancer, we dropped a little over $20K on chemotherapy for her. Yeah, that was a lot. It was like 3-4 times a week we were taking her in. Rach was taking her in, and we dropped, a little over $20,000.
Wow.
Yeah. And it maybe gave her.
Didn't really work.
She's not here.
Yeah.
It gives you it's such a catch-22. If you're a dog lover, you don't think realistically. So you're going if you have the mindset of, I'm never going to let something or someone die if they don't have to. If I can do something to prolong the inevitable, then I'm going to do it. It's a mindset. you have other people that are more realistic. I don't want to say heartless, but just more realistic going, it's the dog's time. The dog's eventually going to die. Let's just do it now. And I'm not going to spend $20,000. I'm not going to say that doesn't make sense, right? Then you have the heartless people that are like, it's a fucking dog, man. Put it down humanely.
Yeah.
Just like
those are heartless people.
Just let it go, like that kind of thing. I subscribe kind of the first and a little bit into the second, but definitely the first, and I just couldn't do it. And she was my dog. I mean, she was with me through a lot. So post-divorce and all that stuff. So I just couldn't do it, man. I just couldn't do it. So it was fine. I've been in that situation a couple different times where I've just handed over my credit card to the vet. We're like, do what you got to do, man. So like we got 4 dogs. Yeah. Our fault, my fault. I get it. What's crazy is our oldest dog, Fat Max, he's 14. Cavalier should not live.
Is he really?
Yeah. Cavalier should not live to 14. And he's in perfect health.
Yeah, he's great.
He's great. He's losing a couple teeth, but other than that, he's great. He's the healthiest out of the bunch. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. So if there's ever a reason to subscribe to the BS podcast, it is to help with the Henry Ear medication fund, which is becoming extremely expensive. Like, don't do it for me. Do it for the dog. All right. Just do it for the dog.
That's an angle that you haven't played yet. I like that.
Yeah, right. I'm trying every different angle. I just like we're getting that new machine at Alive this week. So they're going to need me at the spa more than I've been there. Usually I get there like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I'm spending Monday and Tuesday on the podcast. What are you laughing at?
I just had a picture in my head of you being the one that's back there running the machine in your spa talk voice.
Just relax.
That's what I was hearing. Hey, enjoy it. Listen to the trees. Put a happy tree. You're gonna start painting their face like Bob Ross with this thing.
Look at the television. That's our dirty goldfish tank.
We gotta pay for the full clean tank.
We can't quite afford the other aquarium screensavers. So right now you're getting the dirty goldfish tank. But in the meantime, I'm going to lift your face non-invasively. Just sit back, relax.
It's not just dirty. It looks like gross stuff. I mean, it looks like fish sperm all over around the stuff.
Yeah, I'll get it fixed for you next time.
That's okay. I don't want the TV. It's not the place for it.
Yeah. I know you don't even like the TV. I'm the one
in that room.
TV in that room.
Yep.
So
I turned it off. I'm like, oh.
We're getting this new machine. If you've listened to the Honey episodes, Rach and I have been talking about it, but it's called Everesi by a company called Cartessa. And what it does is it sticks with the same theme of what we do at a Live Ozone Therapy Spa. It as far as non-invasive therapies, but this is skin rejuvenation using radio waves, which makes it unique. So we're one of only 2 people in the Central Florida area that have this machine. Essentially what it's doing is it's giving you a facelift. It's doing these lip flips and tightening your skin. We'll even do butt stuff on you. Like if you want to tighten your butt, we'll put the thing. And I've, the guy came in and did a demonstration.
Did he do your butt?
No, I asked him about it though. I fell asleep while he was doing it because I didn't understand the machine at all, or even the reason for the therapy, until my wife and all these other women explained to me how big of a deal it is because of this Botox generation. We're slightly getting out of it. All these women have been putting poison into their face, and the end results, they look like ET. It's absolutely crazy. So I think we're coming out of that weird beauty trend, and even dudes are doing it, and they start to look like melted Ken dolls. So we can do the same thing non-invasively and virtually pain-free. And when I say virtually pain-free, I think legally I can't say pain-free. But when I did it, I like I said, I fell asleep. You'll feel maybe when it gets by a nerve, a little tingle twitch, but that's about it. Because you're using radio waves. There's another machine that does the same type of therapies non-invasively that uses ultrasound. That hurts. Like my wife has done it, and she's certified on that machine as well. We'll all be certified on this machine. Actually, by this time, we probably already are, but it's like not a big deal. It looks like Eve from Wall-E, the cartoon movie, one of those robots, and it's got these two arms on it, and on the arms they have like the bottom of a lightsaber, the handle. Mm-hmm. And you pull the cord over, and on the bottom of that, they have what they call tips. They're not really tips. They're just, you can take them on and off, and you can put different sizes on it. They get warm, and you press it on the skin, and then you come it off and you press on the skin. And every time you do that, the machine makes this really cool noise. It's almost soothing. It's kind of a mind F a little bit. And I watched them do the demonstration on my wife. Again, I had no idea about this world. Zero. Like, there was a lot of me that was not so much a skeptic, because I know these alternative medicines, these holistic therapies and stuff do work. Obviously, I own a live ozone therapy spa, but I was kind of like, this is not fitting what we do. And I'm a guy, and I'm not supposed to care about this kind of stuff. Again, that Gen X mentality. And I'm watching my wife, and if her knows where the line between before and after, I'm watching the right side of her face as this guy, Dave, does this demonstration with this machine. And I'm watching in real time her face lift. It was cool. And the lines go away. I've never seen anything like it. I was sold, and I did not want to get the machine. That's the last thing in the world I needed right now, was an extra expense.
Yeah.
But the feedback that I've gotten, like people, and it's not just women, guys too. Guys are doing this Botox injection stuff.
Is it actually tightening, or is it like putting spackle?
No. So what this machine does is it uses radio waves to break up the collagen, and it allows the collagen to repair itself, which then tightens. So along with a lot of other alternative therapies like ozone therapy, for the most part, which is repairing and rejuvenating your cells at the mitochondrial level using activated oxygen, something your body is producing and doing. We're just pumping more into it with ozone.
You've used this mitochondrial term before. Break that. What's that mean in English?
Skin level.
Mitochondrial. Okay.
Yeah, cellular level. Yeah,
okay.
Cellular level. So
it sounds smart, but I don't know what the hell you mean.
Yeah, I mean, like everything is at the cellular level. Like red light therapy is going 2 to 3 inches within, the cellular level. So it's penetrating your body. The idea is with these therapies, you're doing it non-invasively versus penetrating the skin. And like our bodies are really cool. We're like superheroes. We've got this armor that's very protective. I mean, think about when you cut your arm or your body, it heals itself. I mean, that's badass, dude. I mean, like we take that stuff for advantage. That's really cool that our body does that, right? We get
for granted.
Yeah. We get sick and our body heals itself. Like our body's producing white blood cells to boost our immune system. Even though there's a deficiency, it's finding ways to fight whatever it is in our bodies. And there are things that we can do and take naturally that are going to enhance those things. Like ozone therapy, we're enhancing your oxygen intake by getting it directly to the ATP within your cells, not breathing it, but going through your pores. And then stimulating it using PEMF and FSM. It's crazy, right? So like you take this new machine for the aesthetic side of stuff and or the skin rejuvenation side of things. And you're going, okay, you're telling me I don't have to put a poison in my body, inject, which hurts. I mean, like I've seen pictures of women, they're called like vampire facials and stuff. They're like faces bloody, like they just got out of a no holds barred extreme wrestling match. I'm going, are you kidding me? You're doing that for beauty and you have to do that often. Like that's crazy. This in and out in 30 minutes, you don't have any after effects of blood or just swollen or whatever. You just are shiny and new. And you go, and that's it. You're in and out, and you can eat. And then what we want to do is couple it. So these people that have been a part of this Botox run, we want them to come in and use this Eversea machine, skin rejuvenation machine, and then do ozone, so we can detox their body and get all that nasty out of them. which makes sense, all the sense in the world, right? But I mean, this is a very today thing, like what people are doing. I guarantee if you were to go and talk to 10 of your friends, at least 2 of them have know what I'm talking about right now, especially women, that are in this world. I just don't understand who opens up the book at the Botox place and goes, I want to look like ET at some point in my life. I mean, that's just crazy, Well, here's a funny thing about this machine. When I was polling people before I purchased it for a live, and I didn't realize what I was doing until after the fact. And this is where Radio Buckethead Jason gets confused with business owner, straight face Jason Bailey. Is I have no filter, right? And so I just ask what I think should be asked. And I'm asking women, if they do Botox or they do it, like, then I realized that that's kind of a personal, I mean, they do it, but as a guy, you don't ask them. It's like asking how much they weigh or how old they are. So I learned that there's kind of ways around.
Well, I've also heard you ask both of those questions. So.
Right, exactly. So I've got to do better. I got to make better decisions. I got to make better choices because I still am in Radio Jason mindset. And I mean, there's things that I can't tell you how many times I go to post something and I delete it because I'm like, I'm not that guy anymore. I can't post those things. Like I even sometimes are hesitant to post radio type things. Like I posted one the other day and I was like, what are you doing? Why are you posting that? Like nobody cares and you shouldn't care either. It was a pound your chest type of thing. And I should have deleted it afterwards, but I hate when people delete stuff afterwards because then they look like they were wrong or something. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes you are.
Yeah, but I wasn't wrong. It just kind of was a pointless post. It was about, so iHeartMedia is getting ready to launch what's called TikTok Radio. And it's a great idea because that's how we consume music now is through social channels like TikTok. Music is made based off of those algorithms. So the idea of, dude, I just want to sit down in Nashville and write a really good song. It's just like means something just because I just think there's just so many dogs that get adopted, but people just don't even look at birds anymore, man. And it's just so many out there. So it's a really deep song. It's about 7.5 minutes long. And you just got to listen.
It's like you can read my soul. I've been waiting to write that song.
It's 7.5 minutes long. And it's just, if you listen to the lyrics, you just understand you really, really, really want a bird. It's just that kind of thing. That doesn't play anymore. I mean, yes, it'll still work for Tool and it'll still work for Metallica because they're branded that way. But it like Don McLean could not have American Pie today. It would not work. It would not be successful.
Never did to me.
Songs are based off of the first 3 seconds. You hear a lot of songs now that start cold. And there's a reason for that. Or you have to have a really catchy riff or something at the beginning. Or it just doesn't register. It just doesn't register at all. So, I mean, the good thing with social media is, it'll take the hook and, put it to your picture or your song and stuff like that. So anyway, I came up with that idea 2.5 years ago when I was in California working for a company called Odyssey. And the guy that I was working for, once my friend, which I thought, I went into his office one day and pitched him this idea, like almost this exact same idea. And I'll never forget. He was just like, that's the dumbest thing. He didn't understand anything social media, podcast. He was anti podcast, social media, all that stuff. He just didn't understand any of it. Like literally, we were about the same age, but he acted like he was 90. And, it's one thing to not care about that stuff or not understand it. Not that I know everything there is, but when you're in a leadership position, good leaders have to be open-minded to learn from your troops, your soldiers, on things that you don't know about that could be beneficial to the brand. He was not interested at all. And I pitched him the idea and he laughed at it. He goes, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I was like, okay. And that was the end of the conversation. I was like, okay, just trying to help the company because I was pitching it for the company. I go, the company should do this. This will be a really good idea. And then there was like, TikTok Rock, an idea I came up with called TikTok Rock. And then also a competition or a festival that you would I even pitched that to Orlando, saying that you should have a social media stage and do a contest of social media bands and then have a stage just for them. You're going to have more people come out and support them than you.
I love that.
A great idea, right?
Love that idea.
Nobody listens to me. Like nobody listens to me.
I'm listening to you.
And the reason why nobody listens to me is because there's work that goes into it. Radio people don't want to work, and their excuse is they're too busy, which there's a lot of truth to that. And plus, radio people don't like to execute good ideas if it's not from them. They hate it. Absolutely hate it. If anything, they'll take the idea, they'll sit on it, and then they'll claim it like it's theirs.
Kind of retard it just enough where it's an original thought to them.
Yeah.
Justify it.
Yeah, justify it. So that kind of thing. So anyway, this machine is good to go, man. And I know Ben will be in it, and
I'm gonna get 10 years younger.
So the thing is, here there are consumables that go along with it. That's the deal. Like other things we can hook up people, but this one, it's a tough titty. You can't really do that. Those things at the end of like the tips that they call it.
Yep.
Like when they go and you have to, there's only like 3,000 pushes in each one. And when they go and you have to buy it, it's thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but that's just the tip, just to see how it feels.
Just the tip. That's just the tip. The rest of it, way bigger. I mean, way more money. Yeah.
It's a grower.
It's a grower, not a show.
Yeah. I get it. No, I'm gonna pay in muffins. It's good.
Pay in muffins. Hard Rock, Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tampa.
Tell me about that expedition.
Extra, Rita.
I'm not tired at all.
So I love the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I go way back. I have a great relationship with them. I liked it better when they were smaller. Now that they're big and large and in charge, it's too much going on for me. We went over this past weekend, and the only reason we went over was my daughter. So my daughter's home for spring break. She's going to Colorado for half of it with her friend, which we're not fans of. Okay. She came home for a couple days, and one of those days she went and saw Zach Bryan in Tampa. Yeah. She's been a fan of his. She just likes the music. She doesn't care about anything else around.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
And so anyway, I was like, okay, well, where are you staying when you come home to go see Zach Bryan in Tampa? And she's like, I don't know. We haven't found a place yet. And I'm like, I can only imagine, what you're going to find or what. I was like, let me take care of this. So I had these comp rooms at the Hard Rock, but it had to be at least a 2-night stay. So I was like, okay, well, here's what we'll do. We'll go over Friday night. And they gave us like $300 in resort credits, which was pretty cool. So I had $300 on the house. So we had 2 nights free, $300 free. It's like, we'll go over. I'll take Rach out there for a night out. She deserves it. She works hard and
go to Council Oaks.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we went over there and we had dinner at the Council Oaks. We had octopus appetizer, which their octopus is so good. We split a filet mignon. We split some mashed taters, split some Brussels sprouts. They had the buckethead knife they brought out for me, which I'm surprised they still even have, which I appreciate. And we did our gambling till about 2:30 in the morning, which is really late for us. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the best part is that we had ordered breakfast in the room the next day at 9:30. So we didn't have to do anything. We just get a knock on the door and we had this breakfast as we eat it, naked in bed, watching Law and Order. SVU. Yeah, it's our favorite, right? Gambling. How did we do? That's what you want to know. How did we do on the floor?
I was kind of curious about Law and Order, but whatever.
Rach crushed. She walked, she was up about 2,500, walked away with a little bit less than that.
What was she playing?
Slot machines.
There it is, man.
Ah,
I know, but damn.
slot machines. She
Yeah.
keeps texting me. She's like 1,300, 1,500, 800, this and that. So obviously she gives a little bit back before we leave, which is, the kiss of death. And when I took a break from the Mississippi stud table, I went and played slots and I hit for 1,500 on the slot machine. Now, granted, I put it all back in and I ended up leaving down. But so I play Mississippi stud, which I love this game. It's an up and down game. You can either lose a lot of money or you can win a lot of money. It's a fun game. It's a grinder game. You have to have somewhat of a bank roll in order to play it, I would suggest. It's a poker type game. You're not playing against anyone. You're just trying to get sixes or better. That's it. 6s to 10 push. Anything more than that pays. And it pays big. So if I have pocket aces in hand, I load up the back with a $10 min. That's $100 in my pocket. No questions asked. I can't lose. You can't lose. Let's just put it that way. Now, this seems to always happen to me when I'm at a Mississippi stud table. Everyone else becomes big winners except for me. It's almost like I'm Chevy Chase in Vegas Vacation, where he's at the blackjack table. Blackjack, blackjack, blackjack. Oh, sorry, you lose, sir. Everybody, it drives me insane. So we're sitting at the table. There's, I think, 4 of us at the table. This black guy sits down in seat 1 and he plays for 20 minutes. Nice guy, really nice guy. We hadn't played with him before, but nice guy. He sits down and he hits quad 6s for a little over $10,000.
Holy hell.
Yeah, it was probably got about $12,000. He walks away. 20 minutes, sits down. Like, that's crazy that happens. Just sits down, hits, and walks away. Like, I made 12 grand. I'm good. I don't blame you. About an hour passes. This guy to my left, this old white guy, not old white guy, but older middle-aged white guy from South Carolina.
So like your age?
No. Decent enough dude, but he was the kind of guy that had to retort everything that you said. So if I were to say, I love this game, it's a grinder game, he would then go, yeah, it's a grinder game, but not for everybody is it a grinder game, because there was like an argument with everything that that was said. It was a little annoying at times, but you get along with everybody at the table. You try to, at least. This dude, about an hour after the guy in seat 1 hits his quads, this guy hits quad 9s, and he's playing a quarter. So he's playing $50. So he gets $20,000. He didn't play the progressive, which he tries to cover up afterwards. Like, oh, who cares? I just won 20 grand. Why do I need that extra 1,300? No big deal. I don't care. Like, you care because it's $5 to play the progressive and you've been playing it all day and you didn't play it right there. You care a little bit. It's like,
if he has a history of playing the progressive, then yeah, he cares.
It's like the ATM fee, right? It's like the ATM fee. You can afford the $4.95, but you don't want to play it, right? You just don't want to play it. So anyway, so he hits, and that was on Saturday, like Saturday day. Nobody hit these big hands Friday night. But that was on Saturday day, 2 big hands like that, which is crazy. So we got up Saturday to wait for Bees to come over from Orlando, from the house. She comes over with her friend, and then the girls go to the pool. And I was like, well, I'm going to gamble for a little bit. And I did, and I just got crushed, which sucked. And then I was like, all right, let's take off at like 2:00, which enough's enough. Let's just go. Because I had work to do to plan for the shows and all that stuff, which I don't think we've gotten to really any of the stuff that I planned. And then my wife, I love her to death more than anything, but she's not a normal wife. She's an enabler. So I wanted to leave at like 2:00, 1:30. After the pool, she comes back down and goes, well, I want to play a little bit. She is such a bad influence. Absolutely. She's the kind of wife that if I'm down $1,500, she'll tell me to go back to the ATM and go, don't be a quitter. You can make it back. That's the type of person she is. She's a problem. She is a problem. I'm telling you, she's a problem. So anyway, that's what we did. And then we ended up leaving like 4, but it was a good trip. It was fun. I mean, nothing overly exciting other than she did well and I did not.
All right. Why do you have a knife at Council Oaks? You kind of flew past that fact.
So when if you're a person of name, I guess, whatever that means, I don't want to use the word celebrity because I'm the farthest thing, or I was the farthest thing from it. But I guess if you're a person of name, and you come in, they give you a knife. It's a knife with your name engraved in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when they opened, they did stuff at the radio station, and I went out there and they did dinner and it was on the house and all that kind of stuff. And they had you come out and stay. It was a really cool experience. They really took good care of us. And they gave me a knife, so whenever I go in, I didn't realize that they kept it because they have cases out front. So when you walk into Council Oaks, which by the way, if you like steak, every city has got their go-to steak restaurant, right? Most people think Burns is the place to go in Tampa. I disagree. I'm not an over-the-top Burns fan. I would much rather have a steak from Council Oak.
Sideburns was cooler.
Sideburns was cool, but Council Oaks has got a great steak. Like in Orlando, I mean, I don't know what it's like now, but back in the day, I would always tell people to go to Rachel's in Castleberry. I know it's a strip club, but they had a chef there, Chef Rick, who was an amazing chef. That was one of the best steaks that I had ever eaten, the one that he cooked for me.
Yeah, but if you ever find a hair in your food there, you really got to...
That's when they implemented the policy that every girl must get laser hair. It was the dawning of times when I found my hair in my stripper steak. Yes.
Yeah. Bad.
I was the one that made you girls get the laser hair removal.
He's enjoying his steak and then hairball.
And then ended up marrying a Rachel. So who knew?
I didn't put that together. How about that? I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. Look at that. It's all started with the hair and the steak. That's funny. Yeah. So their steak is good. So yeah, they give you a knife and they have these cases out front. So when you walk into Council Oak, you can see all the meat, in the back, and then they have on the side your knives and the thing on the wall, and then they just kind of rotate them. So.
And do you have to name drop yourself to get access to your knife?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, bring my steak. Don't screw it up. I'm Buckethead. Make sure you get my knife right.
So when you make the order, you just say, hey, I have a knife there. And they're like, what's the knife's name? And I tell them. And then they're like, okay. And they have it waiting in a case.
Uh-huh.
They have it in a case, like a cigar case. It's pretty highfalutin, dude. It's pretty badass.
So I can go in there and be like, yeah, I'm Buckethead.
You could. They don't check for ID.
Yeah,
Not that I have one for it. Yeah.
And be like, and also my last name is Henkels.
I got to tell you, out of all the things that I've had the opportunity to do, and I can tell old stories now because of where my career is and my life.
The NDA is worn out. It's a statute of limitations.
The knife at Council Oak is probably one of my coolest accomplishments.
It's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. That's a bragging rights kind of thing. Like, do you have a knife at Council Oak in Tampa?
I don't. I've never eaten at Council Oak.
No, I'm just talking about in general as far as bragging rights go. Yeah,
I definitely don't. But now that might be a life goal. I need to accomplish something cool enough where I get a knife at Council Oaks.
You need a knife. You definitely need a knife.
I like to cut meat.
Who doesn't like to cut meat? Yeah. That's not the question. So anyway, so the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, thank you very much. You guys are great. Had a great time, all that good stuff. So it was cool. I wish I would have won money though. I wish it would have just been better if I won money.
Would have been a bow on the weekend. Yeah,
the breakfast in bed. That doesn't get much better than that. That's the hip snips right there.
You can do that at home.
It's not the same when you have somebody knock on your door and they make it and they bring it and you've got
can do that at home. It's just, it'll be weirder.
How am I supposed to deliver breakfast in bed to me?
You arrange things. You have a caterer come over.
Uh-huh.
Be like, listen, you're going to want to knock because I'm going to be naked.
Right.
But just tell me what you need. Eggs are in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own knife. It's got my name on it.
Yeah.
You can use that if you like.
Okay.
And at 9:30, I need you to knock on my door with my knife and my eggs. Yeah.
But will I have the way cool miniature salt and pepper shakers that they put on there?
I mean, depends what you're giving the catering company. I'm sure they could oblige.
And the baby Tabasco bottles.
I think you should get a food truck right outside your bedroom window, and all you got to do is open the blinds and just order right there.
God, look, we're not.
I'd like a birria omelet, please.
We're not even breakfast people, dude. But it like that whole breakfast in bed, and you're naked, and you're just watching TV, and you don't have anywhere to be for a certain period of time. Like, it's better when you don't have anything to do the entire day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the best. And because it's very difficult for me to shut off. But if I'm in a hotel, we used to do this when we go up to Harris, especially Cherokee, because, Cherokee, in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, and there is stuff to do. Cherokee is Vegas style. Murphy's a little bit different, even though we did love Murphy. But we would, go up there for the weekend or a long weekend, and we would next day after a night of drinking, have room service, breakfast in bed, and just like stay there the entire day. Like, not do a thing, just watch TV and take naps, and then finally get up, get ready, go down, have dinner, and then do back to more gambling.
I love fruit from room service. Is that weird? They always seem to have really good fruit with room service.
Do you love lamp as well? Or just fruit?
I love lamp.
You love lamp and you love fruit. That's pretty good.
I feel like you're just saying you love things.
I feel like you're just finding things to love right now, Benjamin.
No, I really do. I like when you get room service, the strawberries and the cantaloupe, they just seem to taste better.
Yeah, it was good. Good times. It was a lot of fun. It was good. So thank you to Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I need to thank. I thought I remembered your name, but I don't, and I'm sorry.
It's not working out.
No, it'll work out because they'll know who I'm talking about. I need to thank whoever suggested Justified spinoff.
Oh,
for a new story program.
There's a spinoff?
Yeah, had no idea. So on Spotify, like if you watch the podcast on Spotify, you can interact with me in the comment section. It's, they have their own like commenting thing on Spotify. And there's a handful of people that are very active on there, which is pretty cool. So somebody had gone on there and suggested, after we talked about Justified, and I'm done with it. I loved it. It was so good. So good. Like the Raylan Givens character, so good. The Boyd character, so good. So they were like, there's a spinoff. I'm like, well, shit. So I go and I find the spinoff. It's on Hulu. And Raylan Givens, you fast forward like 15 years from the original series when he was in Kentucky, and his daughter is a teenager, and he's still Raylan Givens, right? He's just Raylan Givens, and he's living in Florida, South Florida.
Is this the Oliphant guy?
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the problem. I couldn't get through the first episode. Justified, it's the only television show I've ever watched in my entire life of America where there's an audio problem with the entire show. Is that not crazy? So the original series, we had the same problem. There's something off with the audio where the voices are lower than anything else. So the mix is off. Whoever mixed,
that's bad.
Yeah, like the entire show, they never fixed it. It's, I don't understand how that can happen. So I'm going, okay, well, they must have fixed it for the spinoff of Justified. It's called like Primeval something. It's not. It's the same thing. It's the only television show that you will watch that you won't be able to understand what they're saying because it's so low. And you're like, well, why don't you just turn it up? Well, that makes sense in theory, but if it's not mixed properly, when you turn up the volume, you're just getting the music and the background noises louder
ambience and not the story.
Right. So I'm wondering if this is me. Is it my sound bar? Is it my TV? Is it my streaming service? Whatever. So I Google it. Does the show Justified have an audio problem? Yes. There's a whole conversation on the internet about this show having audio problems. Have you ever heard of anything like that before in your entire life of America?
Not without the sound guy getting fired. I've never heard of that.
That's crazy. Justified had like 5 or 6 seasons and they never fixed it. And then they did a spinoff and had the same problem. And it sucks because it's such a good show. Timothy Olyphant is such a great actor. I love that dude. Love that dude. And
he had one of my favorite movie quotes that was just completely brushed past ever. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Was he?
Yes.
Who was he?
He was the younger cop, Delroy Lindo or whatever. It was the black cop that was chasing.
Wow. Okay.
Nick Cage. He was his young partner.
Yeah.
And when they were chasing Eleanor through like the Marina District or whatever, somebody in a Jeep Cherokee got sideswiped by a wrecking ball through a wall. Right.
Wow, okay.
So they pulled over to check on that guy. And he says, "Hey, are you all right?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, I think so." He goes, "Are you sure? Because you just went through a wall." And the way he delivered this line, it was the best part of the movie to me. I don't know why. He's like, "Are you sure?" Because I'm not sure if you realize what happened.
Yeah, he's got that inflection. Like,
he's really, really good at that dramatic moment.
Yeah, he's got the inflection and he's kind of sarcastic and condescending, but he's cool.
Did you see it when he went on Conan O'Brien wearing shorts and flip-flops?
No, I didn't see that.
That was hilarious. Because Conan called him. He's like, "Wow, thanks for dressing up." He was like, I thought we were casual today. I don't know.
He's got kind of that Ryan Reynolds sarcastic inflection, but Ryan Reynolds comes across a little pompous and kind of self-absorbed, even though I do like Ryan Reynolds. Timothy Olyphant comes across as kind of that stoner, I'm sarcastic, I'm just fucking with you.
He's less Van Wilder, more Princeton, but the same personality type.
Right. He's great. And that character, the Raylan Givens character, is so good, man. Is so good. So we have to find a different story program. Keep them coming though, because if you want to know if I read these, I do. Like when we are looking for a new story program, I go to the social media. I go to you guys and see, like, I'll go back, if I didn't write it down. So please continue to suggest. We ended up going with a show called The Night Agent on Netflix. And I don't know if I don't think it's a new show because there's a couple seasons. There's like 2 or 3.
I'm familiar with that. I've heard of it.
It's good. It's okay.
I'm buying that.
Yeah. Look, when you're coming from Justified and the Blacklist, it's very difficult to find better, right? You want to find better, but it's very difficult. We actually didn't go to The Night Agent first. We went to a show called The Blind Spot. I think that's what it's called. And it's about, it's a cop, FBI type of thing. It starts out with this woman they find in a briefcase in Times Square. She's naked and she doesn't remember anything. And she's tattooed. It's got all these tattoos on her. So they bring her back, to the FBI building. And the lead guy is like the over the top serious cop, and the FBI director is the black woman that's like the director in every FBI show. Like she was on NCIS. She was on, I think she was in Law and Order as an attorney. She's always got a job in that world because she does a great job. Anyway, the woman doesn't remember anything. She's tattooed from head to toe, and it's got this FBI agent's name on her back. So they deliver her to him. And
as a tattoo?
Yeah, as a tattoo. And every episode deals, it's almost like the Blacklist. It deals with something that has to do with one of the tattoos. So like in the Blacklist, James Spader would give up somebody's name and say, hey, this is the person next on the blacklist. And the FBI is trying to figure out how it all kind of incorporates together with his character.
What's the big story?
What's the big picture? It's the same blueprint with this Blind Spot show. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Blind Spot, where they're like, oh, we got these guys that were getting ready to rob the bank. How does this fit in? Oh, that's because we found them because of this tattoo. And what does that mean? So it's this one big puzzle. Cool concepts, I guess. Just the acting is really bad. It's over, like, it's too predictable and it's over the top cop, right? You don't want over the top cop. You want cool cop. You want Timothy Oliphant cop. You don't want, I can't do this anymore. Maybe I'll just walk away, but maybe I won't. I'll see you down the road. It's just too much.
How did you not get into that Vince Vaughn show, Monkey Business or whatever?
Because it was on Apple. I don't have Apple TV.
Oh, see, that sucks. Because I know you love Vince Vaughn.
I do.
And that one is Florida.
Yeah. I heard it's pretty good too.
I mean, it's got to be. It's Carl Hyacin. The guy's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love Hyacin.
But I don't have Apple TV. So you have to wait until they, like a couple seasons are done and then those seasons go to some other streaming service.
That's what I'm waiting for too. I haven't seen it for that same reason.
Oh, here's another thing. I have a problem watching once a week. So take, for example, we also started watching U.S. Marshals, the Yellowstone spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all that good, first off. And I love his character, but it's really tough to consume this content after Yellowstone. It's tough. It might have been just time to put it to bed, to be honest with you. Anyway,
they got more coming out.
Oh, I know. They've got one
Rip
with
and Beth,
and and all kinds of stuff.
The sixes.
So, like, that comes out once a week. That comes out every Sunday. I forget that it comes out every Sunday, and so we're watching these one-offs, and then we're done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I remember having this conversation on one of my radio shows years ago. And it was, very radio-esque conversation, trying to get the audience engaged and to participate. And the question was, what's better, once a week or binge watching, right? Which is a fun conversation to have because, for us Gen Xers, we remember must-see TV, which, and even
couldn't binge watch.
Right, we couldn't binge watch. And even before that, when we were kids, it was every Friday night, Miami Vice. You were in front of a television at 8:00 to watch Miami Vice. That was must see TV before must see TV, right?
Go Crockett and Phil Collins.
Thursday nights, must see TV, Friends, and all that stuff. That was a thing. And so now there is no such thing as must see TV because you can watch it when you want to watch it, depending on what your FOMO level is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live sporting events, I'm firmly a believer that you must watch it while it's happening, without a doubt, hands down. Right. Like right now, right? If it's on, it's on. Even wrestling. Yeah. Even wrestling, right? Wrestling, I think you should, if you're a wrestling fan, you must see TV Monday nights and whatever SmackDown is those nights. They're pay-per-views you watch live. UFC events you watch live. It takes a little bit out of it if you don't. But when it comes to these shows, I don't want to watch one show because they're all built for network television. So they're built, if it's an hour-long show on network television, it's only 42 minutes long because they got to put in 18 minutes of commercials. I'm watching 42 minutes of content, straightforward, great, and then it's done. What else am I going to do with my night? What do you want me to do? I need 20 series, 20 seasons, like the Blacklist, 22 I need seasons that I know I have something to watch tonight. I have to have that, not just one episode. So then you go, okay, well, I'm not going to watch it and I'll just build it up. I'll wait a couple years and then I'll go back and binge watch it. Well, then there's where that FOMO comes in and you've missed out and people are talking about it. So it's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. You got to figure out what you're going to do.
I have a problem where I'm trying to find a show, and I'll watch like one episode of some obscure thing that's on, Prime or Netflix or something. And if that first episode just doesn't get me, then I'll move on to something else. But then every time I go down to continue watching, it's all these damn shows that I don't give a shit about. I can't delete them.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
I don't want that. Get rid of this. There's a new Scott Speedman series out too.
Who's Scott Speedman?
From Animal Kingdom. Baz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a new series. Don't remember what it's called, but he's like private eye, Hawaiian shirts, not shaven, one of those characters.
Yeah, I'm in. I like that stuff.
I like those too. I mean, they're kind of cliche, but they're often interesting. I liked Magnum PI.
The new one?
The new one they did with Jay Hernandez.
I
enjoyed it. I watched the entire thing.
Yeah. Did they have a CJ?
Did watch that? Who?
A CJ, the guy that drove the helicopter? Flew the helicopter? Yeah.
Yep. They had but
they have two big dogs.
Yes, they had two big dogs, the Doberman Pinschers.
Zeus and Apollo.
Yes. The groundskeeper, the house manager, was a hot chick.
Oh, instead of an old British guy?
Right, which became a love interest situation with Magnum.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, that's how they turned you.
But in the 80s and even in the 90s, the butler was always an old British guy. Think about it.
This is a hot British chick.
Yeah. Think about every show that had a butler of name.
Ooh, I got one for you.
Yeah.
I met this guy. Once upon a time, I won what's called the Walt Disney World Dreamer and Doer Award. And they would have it was pretty big, highfalutin thing for school kids.
Yeah.
And they had a celebrity that was the MC of the awards ceremony every year. The year before me, it was Malcolm Jamal Warner. And I was very excited when I heard that.
Yeah.
We got Mr. Belvedere.
Again, proving my point that in the 80s and the 90s, if you were a butler on a television show, you were an older British guy.
Yep. Mr. Belvedere was so sweet, but very sweaty.
Mr. Belvedere, Trading Places,
the Carlton
Silver Spoons.
What was
Fresh Prince?
Yeah, what was his name? G.
Yeah, G. Yeah, but he wasn't British though. He was. Was he British?
Absolutely.
Okay, maybe he was proper.
No, he's pretty damn British.
Yeah, he was British. He was good.
Sir William.
Yeah, they were all like, it's like we had this mindset of that the only place that you could get a butler was from the UK.
Well, that's where they have butler school.
I grew up thinking, okay, if you want that job, you have to be British. There's no other way to get a butler job unless I'm British. Why is that? No one ever talked about the stereotype of the butler back then. Like, it was a real problem. What if I were growing up and that was my goal in life, to become a butler, to wait on someone hand and fist over the top? Couldn't do it because I'm American. Like, that's a problem growing up thinking that I could never be a butler.
Well, you would just have to go to dialect school.
I would have to become British. I would have to at least phony baloney it.
Hello, governor.
Yeah. Hello, master. Now, can I get you a cup of coffee? Probably lose it every once in a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, all right, let's wrap this bitch up. Do me a favor, watching, please go and subscribe. I'm telling you right now, keep Henry's ear open. That's the objective. With your donations, you will be helping me get this new compound medication and squeezy squirt stuff to keep Henry's ear open so it doesn't get more infected and he die.
Insert Sarah McLachlan music. Arms of an angel.
So if you can help out with that, plus you get all the shows, right? You don't want to just get some of the shows. You want to get like the 3 shows 5 days a week. The Vinyl Road will be back this week. I'll have a new co-host. You can, if you got the newsletter, you know who it is, but if not, you'll have to wait until Friday. And it's always fun.
Bee's knees.
He's the bee's knees. It's always fun to start off a new show with somebody that you never done a show with and see how the chemistry is. So it could be a total disaster. At least in the podcast world, I can just say, fuck it, I ain't airing it, but that's instead of I'll do it.
But now you said it's happening, so you kind of got to follow through.
I kind of got to do it.
Yeah.
Sign up for the newsletter. If you don't, you put your dick in the pool jet, so it's kind of a thing. So every Friday that we put that out there, Ben does a good job. And make sure you click on the links too, because the links are really, really important. It just makes me feel good. I don't make any money off of it. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe. It just makes me, all chummy downstairs. So you can do all that on Jason Bailey. Like, share, follow on all the socials. Please make sure you're reposting, regurgitating, and telling a friend. Help the cause. It takes 2 seconds of your day, and that's it. That's all I ask is just help the cause. Subscribe and spread the word so this can grow, so I don't have to quit it and then just full-time go to a live. I'd much rather hire somebody for a live to do the things that I would have to do and instead of stop doing this in order to do that. You understand what I mean? So that's my conundrum right now. I'm just being straight up. Now tell you, do I want to love you forever? That's kind of that's what I'm doing. All right, Ben, you got anything before we get out?
What does a horny frog say?
What does a horny frog say? I got this one.
Hit me.
Rape it, rape it, rape it.
Nope.
Oh,
that's bad. You're so close, but you took it dark.
What?
A horny frog says, rub it.
Oh, but I was on the right track.
You're on the right track. You just made it weird.
Yeah, rub it, rub it,
Yeah,
rub it.
You went SA with the thing.
Yeah, rape it, rape it, rape it.
Yeah. Bad.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Okay. Look, thanks for listening. Thanks for support. Appreciate you as always. All these episodes, the Freebay episodes are always bigger than the rest. So thanks for joining us. And I hope we entertained you for the last hour or so. Like I said, if we did, and you feel it in your bones and your body and your bloodstream and all that stuff, subscribe and tell people about it. Have yourself a great, safe rest of your day. If you're going to be doing some drinking, I understand. I get it. If you've had too much, please don't get behind the wheel of a car. I've lost way too many friends like that. I do not want to see that happen to you. And sure, the shit don't be posted on social media, or you will lose a lot of friends like that. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey, good looking. It's the Bailey Show podcast. JasonBailey.com. It's a website.
Okay, this episode's over. Goodbye.
3 different shows, 5 days a week, 1 feed, details, and to subscribe, JasonBailey.com.